What's going on, guys? I hope all of you are taking care of yourselves, and today we're reviewing a highly anticipated movie led by Margot Robbie called Barbie. I did go see this movie by myself, and yes, I did feel a little side-eye from the employee who scanned my ticket, but as a review channel, I won't let that stop me from getting the content for you guys. So not only did I come to see this film for my love of Margot Robbie, but with this amount of promotion of the movie, I was curious to go see what it's about. This movie honestly impressed me a lot. Aside from the countless ad placements this movie had, the humor and the hidden messages, and actually having the creator of Barbie, Ruth Handler, made this movie highly entertaining. Now about the ad placements, normally I never have a problem with them, but it's like having a sponsor of the movie. But this whole movie is pretty much an ad already for Barbie. Now the plot of this movie is actually pretty interesting, and I'll try my best to briefly explain. So there's a Barbie town where all of the Barbies live, and there's our reality. These Barbies on the screen that you see are kind of similar to the Lego movie. They're actually being played with or are controlled by our reality. Margot Robbie is a stereotypical Barbie, and while living her everyday life, she starts to experience thoughts of death and no longer walking perfectly in high heels, but rather like a human. There's a Barbie in Barbie Town known as a Weird One, or the Weird Barbie, who represents the Barbie that's basically children abuse and draw on, and she tells Margot Robbie the person who owns her in our reality isn't feeling happy, and her emotions basically carry on to the Barbie in her possession. From there, she's given a task to travel on to our reality to find that person and make her happy again so the Barbie can go back to her regular life. While Barbie and Ken, because he tagged along to go to the real world, a lot of interesting interactions are had. One thing that I like was that when Barbie met the girl Sasha, who she thought was the person responsible for what's happening, Sasha gives a harsh reality to her, saying that she's an unrealistic icon of a woman that could cause body dysmorphia or just body issues in general with the young girls who plays with them. I personally think that's important to be said just for the young women can understand you don't have to be or look perfect. There's a lot of influences today within media and influencers that can dampen the confidence in the youth going through adolescence. Another big portion of the movie we have to talk about is Ken, the Ryan Gosling Ken at least. He's definitely had quite the arc in this movie. He went from your everyday simp to discovering testosterone within a matter of seconds. When he goes to the real world, he discovers a patriarchy and Hummers and horses. And once he goes back to the Barbie land without Barbie, he basically turns into Ken land, with now all the Kens are more dominant dolls. Now aside from that part of the story, I do have some criticism towards the film. Besides all the pink Chanel bags and blonde hair, there was some holes within the story. In the movie where we see the mother and her daughter Sasha, we clearly see some disconnect between them that's never really dug into. I would assume the daughter has some issue with the mother or a reason why she's acting pissed off all the time, but she never had a problem. She just being a teenager, I guess. Another thing is when Barbie is curious about death, we really never got a reason why. Her mom is the one playing with the Barbie since she's missed the time she had playing with her daughter, and then when she starts drawing more, average like Barbies, at least with more human characteristics, we still never got a reason why at least the mother was feeling death. So that kind of confused me. Also in the movie, Barbie started to question her purpose or wondering about her quote-unquote ending, and it ended up wanting to be a human. I feel like this was more the main point the plot was trying to push. This probably would have been better in my opinion. It's like they kind of tease us with scenes of her seeing people having emotions, like seeing people cry and laugh, and then just kind of dropped it from there. But aside that and the patriarchy stuff, I did enjoy this movie for what it was, although I do wonder what the car ride home conversations are like for the parents and their children after hearing some of the not so PG jokes. But I honestly would recommend this movie to anyone. At face value, it's a cute Barbie movie, and that's definitely got a lot of attention drawn to it, and I wouldn't be mad if they made a Barbie 2, but it's centered around Barbie in the real world now. But anyways, thank you if you stuck around to the ending. My next video will be a review on Oppenheimer, so subscribe and like this video to stay tuned for it. And like always, I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace.